He won. Justice is rightly served.
Thank you. You put all you had into a single opening you forced out of me. You little fool. Not good enough? The Blade Lord's dropped his sword. It doesn't get much more final than that. All I can do is admit defeat. Defeat?
You did it! That was absolutely amazing, Joshua. You actually beat Loewe. You even just knocked away his sword. You didn't hurt him. I wouldn't have had the slightest hope of victory if I was fighting to kill. There's always a better way. That's what it means to be a bracer, right? That's what Dad taught us. Yeah.
Ah, of course. You had the techniques Weissman placed in you, all filtered through the wisdom of the Divine Blade. What hope did I even have? Loewe. I joined Ouroboros because I wanted to test humanity. With you having answered that, I suppose I've run out of reasons to continue working with them. I think it's time I found a new line of employment. Huh?
You're back. Think, Eidos, you're back. Loewe's back. It's over. It's over.
But, hey.
I always thought about you, even after the Brights took me in. I remembered your voice, your face. You were important to me, but not who you were. Then I finally remembered, only to learn that you're my enemy. I just didn't know what to think.
I see.
Even Joshua's got a cute side to him. Kinda makes me wish I had a little brother like him. Come on, Kevin, don't tease.
How could my ambered-eyed beau dare to be smothered in the affections of another man? Why, the very thought alone consumes my heart with the green flames of jealousy.
If nothing else, you're so totally ruining the moment.
Oh, sorry everyone. I guess I kinda lost it there. I know nothing's settled yet, but still.
You big dummy. You don't need to apologize, okay? You finally made up, right? Come on, spend some time with Loewe.
Yeah.
Estelle Bright, I owe you a debt I don't think I can ever repay.
Huh?
With both Ren and Joshua here, you've done all sorts of things I never could, yet made it look so trivial. And you've guided so many other people to this point. You truly are one of a kind, Estelle.
You know, if you're making fun of me, we can totally throw down again, just saying.
And Prince Olivert, is it not a bit careless to leave behind your Vander escort? Your life does not belong to just you after all.
'Tis all a matter of priorities, kinsman. After all, the Arsail is both the ace up our sleeve and our lifeline. Repairing and defending it protects my own person as well.
Very uncommon wisdom and courage for nobility. Royalty seems like such a waste of your talents.
In this, we're agreed.
And you.
Something on my face, Chief?
No. You're Kevin Graham, yes? Would you happen to know a woman named Rufina?
Where did you get that name?
So she was the Gralsritter. I thought so. I fought a bowgun-wielding churchwoman similar to yourself several years ago. That was one of the few times I've been so thoroughly matched. Is she still well?
No. Unfortunately, she died in an accident. Was about 4 years back.
I see. I mourn the church's loss then. She was a person of character.
Who are they talking about? Oh yeah, Loewe, why are you up here? This circle on the ground isn't the Oriole, is it?
No, that's just some broadcast equipment. It sends the miraculous power from the core sector out across the city.
The what now?
The core sector is where the Oriole is, I'm guessing.
Yes. The proper function of the Axis pillar is essentially as an antenna, broadcasting the Oriole's power to the rest of the city. Its range seems to be roughly 1,000 selj. Using the Gospels, the Oriole could affect things not just in what we call liberal now, but across a good deal of the continent.
The more I hear, the crazier it gets. So in order to stop the shutdown phenomenon, we have to get down to the core sector and do something about the Oriole?
It would be the only way. But doing something with the Oriole may prove difficult. It's an artifact of some sort, but it's sentient in some way. It mercilessly removes foreign or threatening elements. That Celeste Ostless managed to seal it away in the first place is impressive in and of itself. And on top of the Oriole, you'll have to deal with Weissman.
Oh, crud.
It's a fight we can't put off any longer. But with your help, Loewe, not even Weissman could stop us.
You brat. Just assuming I'll help you out of the blue like that? Now why would I possibly want to help you out?
My, this is a touching reunion. May I just say, however, that I do ever so slightly fear the implications for my own well-being. Oh, damn.
Oh no!
Loewe! Good evening, everyone. I would say you've done a splendid job, overcoming my little trials and reaching the pinnacle. But all these little rule violations, so unsporting.
Rule violations? What are you talking about? We fought every one of your dumb enforcers fair and square. And Joshua beat Loewe, one-on-one. Heck, we've been fairer about this than we should have been.
I see that you've yet to grasp the full extent of the plan. All servants of Ouroboros receive power from the Grand Master in some way or form. If you have a few members of Ouroboros assisting you, that hardly seems a fair or informative experiment, now does it?
We're an experiment?
I've been a fool. Us coming here was part of your plan all along, wasn't it? I'll admit to adding many of my own personal touches to the plan. But yes, about half of it did consist of you making your way here.
Right. The Gospel's plan was more than the Oriole, isn't it?
Correct. All is according to the Grand Master's design, but as I said, you were never meant to have Ouroboros members as part of the experiment. Which means, Joshua here is ruining the precision of my results. Forgive me, my boy, but I think it's time you became my puppet once more. What? What are you...
Joshua! No!
This was your plan?
You damn monster! You put something like that into the deepest level of his subconscious?
Ah, the fledgling Growlsritter, yes? I'm sure you know very well what's going on then. And what hold my power of absolute suggestion has over him.
Joshua, this is a joke, right? Come on back. Come on, stop it. Stop looking at me like that.
Please, that's enough. There's little point. When all this began, I used my power to rebuild Joshua's shattered mind. The stigma I sank into the depths of his mind has slept dormant since. When it is evoked, however, the effect is tremendous. Joshua really is little more than a puppet to me now.
No.
Ah, incidentally, that little thing on Joshua's shoulder. that isn't just a tattoo. It is the image of the stigma I burned into his mind, made manifest on his flesh. I imagine it came as quite the fright when it reappeared after I returned his memory.
You lied. On top of all the suffering you put Joshua through, you said you'd freed him. But even that was a lie.
Now, I wasn't lying when I told him he was free. If Joshua had just left alone and not come this far with you, I wouldn't have to do this. Why, one could say this is really all your fault, Miss Bright. What a monster you are.
Don't you screw with me, Weissman. You don't get to tell me anything about what paths I've chosen. You taking control of Joshua? All it's done is make me even more angry. I'm going to beat you clear to Ereboni and back and save Joshua.
Now that's what I was hoping to see. But I'm afraid I'm rather busy at the moment. I don't quite have time to stay here right now. Why don't you come down to the core sector? Do come visit so we can finish the experiment. I'll be waiting.
Joshua!
Well, this can't get much worse. Better question is, how do we get to the core sector anyway?
Use the elevator in the back.
Oh, thank goodness you're okay. But what elevator? I don't see. Wait, you mean that big plate in the back?
It goes right down to the core sector. Straight to the Oriole. Hurry. No time.
All right.
Isn't that what brought the R-sail down?
Reverie Dragon. Damn you, Weissman. So you did have more than just the one I used.
Don't really get the impression they'll let us just walk on by.
We've got to get past them somehow.
Then let us handle this. Mueller and Captain Schwartz.
What are you doing here?
The repairs to the R-sail are essentially done. We got everyone who could fight together and came out to assist you.
Admittedly, I'm just tagging along, looking at everything and all.
Hi, don't forget about us.
The Bobcat's about ready to fly, too.
We figured we'd pop on over and see how you were getting on.
That's great.
We'll talk later. Leave this to us. Estelle, you hurry after Joshua.
Guys, thanks.
Estelle, go. Your light is the only thing that can save Joshua now.
Right.
Everyone, attack. Split into two groups. Rip them apart. Yeah! To think this was an elevator shaft. It must plunge into the very center of the island. Well, given how tall the pillar is, I bet this thing runs into the middle of the island.
Yeah.
Estelle, don't worry, alright? He promised he'd stay with you to the end, right? So don't worry, he'll come back. I got a good feeling, you might say.
Kevin, thanks. Yeah, he'll never break a promise if he can help it. Besides, like heck, I'm just gonna abandon him and let that creep Weissman do what he wants with my Joshua. It's time to take back my man with girl power.
Yeah, that's the spirit. And never fear, should things possibly go wrong, I shall intervene. The overwhelming power of my love shall return Joshua to us.
Yeah, I bet. Thanks, Olivier. Huh? What's that?
Oh, hell.
There's more of those dragon things? We really do need to be ready for anything.
A fitting opening for a final act.
Come on!
I guess this is the end of the line. So this is the core sector, huh?
Yes. Do you feel how the air pulses with barely contained power? There can be no mistake.
No doubt about it. The Oriole and Joshua are just ahead. They have to be, I think. Guys, this'll probably be our last fight. This is where we're going to stop Ouroboros and the shutdown phenomenon. And it's gonna be where we free Joshua from Weissman once and for all. Guys, please, give me everything you still have. You leave it to me.
Always, my rose. Come. The curtain rises on the final scene.
Next time, bonds will be put to the test and loyalties will turn the tide of battle. Everything we've been working towards will all go down in this exciting 4-episode finale. I hope you're ready next time on Trails in the Sky, Gospel's End.